What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be doing some back testing with ICT concepts, and I decided to go over a bunch of data from the last week. We're just going to keep going back each day and going through data. So the reason I wanted to do this is I want to show you guys how if you just continue to follow the exact plan that I've lined out before, where we take a trade from 8:30 New York time and only stop trading at 11, only that window can be traded, and then before then we're looking for the period of Asia, which is before 8:30 till midnight, and we're looking for the highs and the lows to be swept. We're looking for a break of structure, and then we're looking to enter on that fair value gap, the Judas swing as I called it before. And that's basically what we're going to be trading, guys. It's that simple. If you stick to these simple rules, you will be profitable. It's just that people struggle to stick to these rules. Like I've said before, it's like a diet, guys. Some people just can't stick to it. It's like you give the rules, you follow the rules, and you eat the specific things, you will get in shape. But if you don't, then you won't. It's the same thing with trading. If you don't follow the rules, you won't make it. You just won't be profitable. So we're going to go through a bunch of data. I'm going to show you guys how, if you just keep going, I'm literally going to go back from the most recent data till wherever far back we go. I'm not going to be skipping anything. We're just going to be going through data, okay? And you'll be able to see that we're going to be going through consistent days. So we're going to start with the most recent day, which was Friday. I believe that was yesterday, so the 12th. And we're going to keep going back through data. Each day we're going to take it from 8:30 to 11 and test the data that's available. So just before I hop in, guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Please do subscribe below and like, and let me know below what you want to see in future videos as well. But I know you guys really want to see me go through all of this data and backtest the strategy. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Remember, guys, that there is a competition that is happening. If you guys go and subscribe to the Blue Guardian YouTube channel down below, and you subscribed to me as well, you will be entered into a competition where I'm giving away 100K in Blue Guardian accounts, plus two 50K accounts as well with Blue Guardian. So all you have to do is subscribe to Blue Guardian, the link will be down below, and be subscribed to me. That's it, and you will be entered to win one of those three accounts. One of them is 100K and two of them is 50K. Okay, so let's hop in and have a look at the strategy and continue to backtest our edge when it comes to trading ICT concepts. Okay, so one thing I've learned with the strategy is I have basically, instead of having to draw out these lines every day, I don't need to find the markers and draw them out. All I do is I use the sessions indicator, which is this. If you go and have a look under indicators and you look for sessions, it is this one here by All Rocks here. You click on it, add it to your chart, and then I'm going to show you the settings that I have. Now again, make sure you're on UTC -4 for your time zone. All right, UTC -4, it's very important because that's New York time zone. Okay, it used to be UTC -5, but they now have daylight savings, so it's UTC -4. And you're going to go to your inputs, and you're only going to turn on London and New York session. You're then going to make sure that London session is from 8:30, from 00 to 8:30, okay? And New York session, you're going to set from 8:30 to 11 o'clock. Now, what that's going to do is show you guys the basically Asian range is this gray part, okay? And I changed my colors. If you go have a look, I changed color 0 to gray. And I changed color, the second color to this blue color. So the blue color is the only session we're going to be taking trades in. And the gray color is where the liquidity is found. So if you guys aren't familiar, I have done a video on this in the past showing the strategy and backtesting it. We're just going to continue trading it today. I will link it somewhere here, and then you guys can have a look at that original video. But essentially, guys, what we're looking for is very, very, very simple. Okay, all we're going to be looking for is, okay, again, the time zones I've let you guys know. So from 00 to 8:30, we are looking for the highest and lowest points, and you mark it out. But this indicator does it for you. Okay, so we search for the highest and lowest points. Okay, and then we're looking for price to sweep the highs or lows between 8:30 and, let's fix this, between 8:30 and 11 o'clock. Okay, then once the sweep happens, we're then looking for a change of character. Okay, and then we enter on the fair value gap. Okay, and if you guys are confused with the fair value gap, I have done a video as well on fair value gaps and imbalances. It goes through it in detail, and I explain it in the best way I would say I could explain it, and go through that if you're still struggling to find out where the fair value gap is. So that's it, guys. That's the simplest part of that's how simple my strategy is. That's all it is. So what we're going to do is identify this together. So from 12 till 8:30, we look for the highest point, simple here. Okay, and the lowest point would be right here. Okay, and that's in this gray box. Okay, the lowest point would be here, right? Let's refine it a little. And so you can see that price comes down, sweeps this lowest point. Let's just fix it a little. Sweeps it, and now we're looking for a change of character. Okay, and as you can see, guys, there's a little pullback here. But with this particular example, it's a little bit tricky because you could see here that price comes down, it comes up, down, up. And so some would think of this as a change of character, but I would actually be waiting for price to break this area right here. Okay. And so it does, but then price comes all the way down. And so we would have entered on a fair value gap, which there isn't really one at this point. So if we take price back, okay, the fair value gap would be up here. Okay. So, and that's not really a place that we can take the fair value gap because we want to be in a discounted zone. Now, discounts, as you can see, this would be the halfway point, the 50%, and we would be taking it in a zone that is not discounted. But let's just say we took that trade anyway, and we took a loss on it. All right, we took a loss on this trade. Okay, we entered. We could have even entered lower, whatever, but we took a loss on this trade here. Okay, but it can easily be mitigated if you simply just purchase and only buy or sell in prices of discount, and yeah, so that really helps. Okay, so that's a loss, okay, supposedly, but I would never have taken that trade because it's all the way up here. So let's go back, okay? Now let's go to the next day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rewind again. Obviously, yes, I can see, but the rules of this is very concrete, okay? So prices come up here in the blue, and you can see the highest point in the gray, okay, would be this point here, which is very far away. Okay, if we look at the lowest point, it would be down here. So we're waiting for price to touch either of those and take liquidity. So let's see what it does. And right there, we've got the sweep of liquidity. It's come down and taken out these stop losses here and triggered some sell limits. And it continues downwards with no change of character. Let's see what happens. Okay. So here we've got a bit of a change of character here where price has swept this and taken out this high. Okay, and so we would then enter on this fair value gap right here. Like so. I'll stop. Always we give 1 pip of breathing room for spreads and we target 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. All right. Let's see what happens. So it looks like this one's taking a bit longer to play out. Let's see. At this point, I would be break even on the trade. And there you go. 1 to 2 risk reward hit. So I target 1 to 2s. Okay. So that one is a winner. Let's go on to the previous day. You can see, guys, I'm not skipping around. I'm going through each day. And remember, we only trade in this greeny blue zone. Okay, so we can see here is the highest point for the day. And you can see immediately price swept this highest point. And now we're going to look for a change of character. Okay. And so if it sweeps here, or actually here, I will then be looking to go short. Okay, price is continuing. We actually had a sweep right here. And so I would enter on this fair value gap. Again, guys, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. This strategy works on the 1 minute time frame, if I forgot to mention that. But I'm sure you guys have seen this already. So again, we give another 1 pip of breathing room, so 10.5, and we target 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. I reckon I'm just going to continue until we get to, let's say, 10R, which basically means we passed a evaluation phase 1. Okay, so there's another winner right there. Okay. So we've got 1 loss and 2 winners. Here's another day. So we're going to go back. Again, guys, these are all days right one after another. Okay, so this is the lowest point right here. Let's mark it like this rather, so that I don't have lines all over the chart. Let's see if we get a sweep. We didn't get a sweep. Now we do. And price is continuing to go lower. Let's see if we get a change of character. Let's see. Okay, so price is now broken up here, and so we would be looking to get in at this fair value gap. Okay, so it looks like, as you can see, price has gone without us here. Okay, and it's just gone without us. So those trades not looking like we will get a chance to get in. And again, at 11 o'clock, that is when my cutoff time is. There's no trades left at that time. So that day is a no trade. Let's go on to the next day. My highest and lowest point. The lowest point is right here. And highest point you can see is right here. Let's see if it sweeps before 11 a.m. Otherwise, it's a no trade day as well. So it's 10:30. Okay, price has swept, but it only changes character now, and it's past 11 o'clock. Let's see out of interest if this does play out. Looks like it is actually. Yes. So as you can see, guys, it changed character here. But we would have only been able to take this trade in this gap here after 11 o'clock. So that's not within our rules. So also a no trade day. Guys, it's important when you're backtesting to not cheat yourself out. Okay. If it's a loss, take the loss. Okay. Because in real life data, you would take the loss. So don't cheat yourself out. Okay. So here we've got a big sweep. So now I would just be looking for a change of character. Okay, it's continuing lower. Okay, so here's your change of character. And I would enter at this point, long with a 1 to 2 risk reward. Give it 1 pip of space. And there you go. Let's see if this one plays out. This trade's running a bit longer than usual. There you go. 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. Okay, so we've got, I think, 3 winners now. Okay, let's go on to the next day. And you can keep doing this every single day, guys. It's this simple. 3 hours a day. That's all you need. 3 hours a day to watch the chart and trade. And you can literally just set your alerts. You set your alerts at the lowest point here. Let me do it this way. You set your alert at the lowest point here, and you set your alert at the highest point, and you just simply wait for it to trigger. And then you start looking for trades. So here we can see it's swept. Let's see if we get a change of character. It's continuing lower. And again, guys, this works on multiple pairs. You can also use it on indices. However, if you're using it on indices, this part here must not be 8:30. Okay, it must be 9:30 until 11 o'clock. Okay, not 8:30 for indices. But on Forex, you can use it on usually any USD pair from 8:30 till 11. And then this zone here is midnight till 8:30. Okay, so now we've got the clear zone. This is our fair value gap, and we enter on the fair value gap, which in fact we would have been triggered on already. Let's see if we still get triggered in though. Okay, yes. Okay, 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. And now we would be getting close to passing our evaluation. Oh, that got close to stop loss. Very close. Okay, so this one we take a stop loss on. You could argue that here we got triggered and we would have gone break even here. But let's take the stop loss on this one. Okay. And then let's have a look at this example. Okay, so our lowest point would be right here. And the highest point would be up here. So let's see which one gets swept. Okay, so we've swept now, but it's getting a bit late in the day now. And we got a change of character. But as you can see, this is very efficient. What this means is all these wicks are filling in each other. So price is delivering very efficiently. So it really is no fair value gap for us. So yeah, there's no fair value gap for us. It's now past 11. So that's a no trade day. Really just looking for one more winner here. Let's see. Okay. So again, we're looking for price to sweep low and the high. Let's see if it gets the low here first. Did it sweep now? Nope. And now it's swept, and immediately after it swept, it reacted, and it was a change of character right here. And this is a very nice setup. And here is the fair value gap. And we would enter just like so, 1 pip of space on here. It's quite a large stop, but that reaction is quite large. So Let's hope we get our full 1 to 2 on this. And there you go, we triggered in. Oh, and almost immediately. Let's see if we get the full 1 to 2. Okay, there you go. We've got a winner. Okay, let's see if we can get one more. I think we just need one more. And guys, you can see I'm doing this for every single day. I'm not skipping around. I'm not cherry picking as some people accuse me of. And I mean, if I did look for a good example, sue me. I'm looking for a good example to show you the trade working out. But right now I'm going through every single example available. I keep going one day back, one day back, one day back. And you guys can see how it plays out and how the win rate is really, really high. And this is on the 1 minute too. It's not like high time frame stuff. This is like a few hours a day to trade this way. Okay, so let's see. So literally no hindsight here. Okay, so has this been broken? Okay, yes. So it gets broken. And I prefer the extremity. So the one the fair value gap furthest away, which will be right here. Let's see if it comes up to there. Looks like it might. So let's put our entry right here. Okay, with a 1 to 2 risk reward. Let's see if we get tagged into this one. Ah, no, guys. So yeah, we could have hopped in on this, but my rules state that I need to get in here. You can see it wicked right up just before plummeting all the way down. So yeah, that one, not... It's a bit of a shame, but we have to stick to our rules. So let's go to the next day. Okay, so we can see here the lows were grabbed, and this is also looking like a very nice day. This is the lowest point right here, and it was grabbed, and immediately there was a reaction. You can see here the low was grabbed, and immediately it reacted, changed character. Okay. And then we would enter on the fair value gap, which would be right here, which is quite high up. So I'm expecting quite a nice big reaction. So let's see. There should be a nice big reaction here, hopefully. Well, that was very, very close, guys. Did it take me out? No, it didn't. Okay, that was very, very close. Could have taken us out, but it has not. And that's also why in my backtesting, I found that it was best to give a 1 pip buffer for your stop loss. So yeah, this one is a winner. Okay, could have been a loser, but if you're using a raw spread broker, you'll be good. And most prop firms as well, their spreads are pretty good, especially if it's a buy, you would have been fine. So let's do one more day, assuming that was a loss or a break even or whatever. Let's continue going. Okay, so price did some kind of grab here, but it didn't grab the high or the lowest point. It did grab the low right now. So let's see if we get a change of character. And yes, this is breaking here. So this will be our fair value gap. And again, we put that 1 pip buffer in. And we're going to go for 1 to 2. If this works out, I will be done with the session. And no, it does not. Okay, so that is a loser. Okay, and in some cases, guys, you can, let's see. If I take a loss like this, I will look for another change of character. Okay, so there was a loss here. Let's see if we can hop back in on this fair value gap here. because I really believe this could go up. Generally, I say one trade a day, but because this happened so early and because I like this reaction here, I will take another one off of this. Okay, so we took 2 losses. And that's also why, again, guys, you take 1 trade per day. Okay, so let's see if we can have one last winner for you guys here. So we would want price to sweep here. Let's see if we get the sweep. Okay. Okay, so change of character. It's moving in a very efficient way. Yeah, there's no gap here for me to get in on. Okay, so now I would hop in on this gap right here, and the stop will go just above this 1 pip above. Okay, let's hop in on this. Nice. Okay, 1 to 2. Cool. That was a good trade. Okay, let's see if we can get one more. Let's just do one more, guys. Let's do one more. Okay, hopefully we can end on a winner, the little winning streak. Okay, so we need price to sweep this part here. If it comes up, we will look for it to sweep the highs. Okay, sweep, and that is actually not a change of character. You see, it would be if this part here had taken this low, which would confirm this as a high. I would suggest you guys have a look at my video on structure. But in order to confirm a high, the lows must be taken. So now once this gets broken, I will be looking for longs. Does it take this? It's about equal. So it's getting towards that 11 o'clock time. Okay, so now we've got the change of character. We don't really have a fair value gap. There is kind of one here. There's no real fair value gaps here, guys. Let's see if we get one here. There is one here. Okay, it is a bit far up, like I say. If we look at the discount area, it is above. So it's above the 50%. So this is a riskier trade to take. Let's see, however, if it works out. Not liking that. Not liking that. Okay. And that is a loss. Okay, like I said, definitely a riskier trade, just purely down to the fact that this was in not a discount zone. Okay. So let's see if we can get one more winner here. So here we would be looking to get in right here on this fair value gap because we changed character right here. And we go for 1 pip up. And there you go, 1 to 2. Okay, so Josh, if you could just edit out that, please, this trade here, please. So let's tally up the results really quickly. I'm going to exit this. So again, guys, going over the rules, it's just this, okay? That's all you need, and you can get these kinds of results. So literally in, let's see how many days did we trade, right? Let's see, let's measure. So it was like 25 days, I want to say 23 days. So it's like a month that we just back tested. You've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses, okay, and you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins, okay. So if we bring up our calculator, we've got 7 times 2, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 14 R from wins, 14% if you're risking 1%, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 5. And that's 9% in 1 month, guys. So as you can see, just following the rules, you can make literally 9% in, and it was less. It was like 23 days, not the full month. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So that's going over the last month of price action on Euro USD, just using the Judas swing that I trade. ICT really has changed the game when it comes to trading and trading liquidity concepts, because you can literally create a mechanical plan like this that you can trade and be profitable with, and just literally follow the rules and make money. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do remember to subscribe down below if you found value in this video, as well as remember the Blue Guardian competition where you can win up to 200k in accounts. Just subscribe to Blue Guardian, the link is down below, and subscribe to my channel and you are entered. Cool, guys. I will see you in the next video.